Hello again everyone and welcome to the Weather Centre. It was a clear, dry and warm to hot day all across the central and eastern parts of the country, and the area indicated in orange is where temperatures got above 30 degrees this afternoon. Cooler air was moving in from the Atlantic along with some moisture, and that brought showers to some areas in the northern and western Cape. We are expecting it to remain clear this evening over the eastern half of the country, and as we look further westwards we can see the synoptic analysis indicating a narrow band of cloud. That's in association with an upper air trough that's moving through. That's going to destabilize the atmosphere, and we could have a couple of very isolated showers, maybe even a bit of thunder over some areas in the northern and eastern Cape overnight. Showers will still be moving in along the western Cape for this evening, where it's going to be mostly cloudy. Still expecting a few drops of rain for tomorrow over that area, while the thunder shower activity will become slightly more widespread, extending from around Uppington across the eastern Cape interior as well as towards the coastline. We could also have a couple of thunderstorms over the southern parts of KZN. Up in the far northern parts of the country, mostly clear weather expected for Tuesday, and it will be a slightly hotter day for some areas, including into the Lowveld. The rainfall probability map for this evening shows those isolated showers moving in over the western Cape, while isolated showers and thunderstorms, as we've already seen, possible in places from around De Aard in the northern Cape all the way through to the wild coast of the eastern Cape overnight and into the early hours of tomorrow. The wind stream analysis shows the strong winds that have been experienced along the eastern Cape coastline today. Those were gale force for much of the day around Port Elizabeth. They'll be pushing up the coastline towards KwaZulu-Natal's coastal belt this evening. We don't expect those winds to be gale force, but that southwesterly buster will be pushing through for both Durban and Richards Bay later this evening, as well as into the early hours of Tuesday morning. Heading into tomorrow afternoon, those winds will be easing off along the KZN coastline after a windy start to the day, and lighter winds also expected along the south coast and towards Port Elizabeth and East London. Minimum temperatures indicating a mild start to Tuesday all across the northern and eastern parts. Cold through the central interior. Bethlehem drops down to 6 degrees, and it's also going to be a chilly morning over the western high ground of the country. In the afternoon, it's going to be warm to hot once again throughout the Highveld. Pretoria gets to 31, while it is going to be a cooler day along the eastern coastline. Much of the eastern Cape can expect quite a significantly cooler day compared to what we had on Monday afternoon. Let's look ahead to Wednesday, and we see isolated thunder showers for parts of the central interior, dry for the rest of the country, very hot into the Lowveld. And on Thursday, rain returns to Cape Town, keeping things colder at 16 degrees, and a few thunder showers extend from Kimberley all the way through to East London.